Today we're diving into the story of one of the most iconic queens in history, Queen Elizabeth I. That's right, she was a queen, but her life wasn't all ball gowns and banquets. It was full of drama, danger, and big decisions. So let's start at the beginning. Elizabeth was born on September 7, 1533. Her dad was King Henry VIII, a powerful king, but also very dangerous. And her mum was Anne Boleyn, Henry's second wife. Henry VII wanted a son, as male leaders were seen as stronger rulers back then. However, he had another daughter. Elizabeth's early childhood was not all glitz and glam. When Elizabeth was just 2 years old, her mum Anne was accused of crimes she didn't commit. She was executed by Elizabeth's own father. After that, Elizabeth was declared illegitimate and was not seen as an official princess anymore. When King Henry VIII died in 1547, Elizabeth's life got even more complicated. First, her half-brother Edward VI became king. He was the child to Henry's third wife. Edward was only 9 years old when he became king. He was smart, but really young and sickly. Sadly, he only ruled for 6 years before he died. Then came Elizabeth's half-sister, Mary I. She was the daughter to Henry's first wife. Mary was very Catholic and didn't trust Elizabeth because Elizabeth was Protestant. Things got so bad that Mary threw Elizabeth in prison at the Tower of London, thinking she was plotting against her. Luckily, Elizabeth convinced Mary she was innocent. Finally, in 1558, Mary died. And guess who became queen? Yep, Elizabeth. At 25 years old, Elizabeth became Queen of England. Now let's talk about Elizabeth's family relationships, starting with her dad. Elizabeth didn't spend much time with King Henry VIII, but she knew he was powerful and dangerous. He had 6 wives, and she knew what had happened to them all. Even though Henry ignored her when she was younger, Elizabeth inherited his love of learning and strong personality. From her mum, Anne Boleyn, Elizabeth inherited her cleverness and determination. Even though Anne died when Elizabeth was little, Elizabeth carried her mother's spirit with her throughout her life. Elizabeth never got married and decided to stay single. She had plenty of guys interested, like King Philip of Spain, and even her friend Robert Dudley. But Elizabeth decided not to marry. Why? She didn't want to give up her power to her husband, and wanted to be a strong female ruler. She changed the world forever with her reign. That's why people call her the Virgin Queen. Queen Elizabeth ruled for 45 years. She was smart, strong, and loved by her people. One of her biggest moments came in 1588, when Spain sent a giant fleet of ships called the Spanish Armada to invade England. Elizabeth's navy fought back and won. This victory made England one of the most powerful countries in the world. Elizabeth's time as queen was also super creative. William Shakespeare wrote his plays, and explorers like Sir Francis Drake sailed around the world. People call this time the Elizabethan Era, and it was a golden age for England. Elizabeth passed away in 1603 at the age of 69. She had no children, so her cousin James, the King of Scotland, became the next ruler of England. But Elizabeth's legacy lived on. She showed the world that a queen could be just as powerful as a king. That's the story of Queen Elizabeth I. She went from a little girl who lost everything to one of the greatest queens in history. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more awesome history videos. See you next time.